First, it's noon time. We're in a severe weather alert. First look at live pinpoint Doppler 12 radar at this hour. Might not have seen too much snow or rain just yet where you are, but it's getting closer, as you can see right here. Pinpoint closing network is activated. We'll be showing you the changes and cancellations across the bottom of the screen, and the Pinpoint weather team is spread out all across the region. They are ready. Kim Kalunian is in northwestern Rhode Island. Eric Halpern in Walputo, an area is expected to be hit more by the wind. First, here's Michelle with the latest on the storm's track.
Of the afternoon and evening hours. Patrick, we got to go back to you for a minute.
All right, we'll check back in with Michelle momentarily. Our Pinpoint weather team coverage continues now with Kim Kalunian. She is in northwestern Rhode Island with public works crews there in Smithfield getting ready for today's storm.
Yeah, well, Patrick, skies over Smithfield are mostly dry right now, but the folks here at the DPW will be ready to hit the roads in trucks just like this one as soon as the first flakes start to fly. Gray clouds overhead as traffic moves smoothly on Route 44 in Smithfield ahead of impending winter weather. Inside the Department of Public Works garage, 21 trucks ready to go. The DPW ready for any snow and sleet, with trucks loaded with salt and sand, outfitted with plows. The plan, head out prior to the start of the heaviest snowfall and coat the roads, plowing thereafter. DPW workers preparing for a long night to keep the roads clear and passable for drivers. And the deputy director of the Smithfield DPW tells me crews typically start preparing for a storm 24 hours in advance. They were in at 7 a.m. this morning loading up these trucks. Reporting live in Smithfield, I'm Kim Kalunian, Eyewitness News.
All right, thank you, Kim. Now let's go back over to Michelle with the very latest on where the storm is right now.
Well, Patrick, this storm is continuing to strengthen as it makes its way off the mid-Atlantic coastline. We've been seeing lighter rain and snow showers first half of the day, but the intensity of all of that activity going to be picking up. Here's the center of our storm right now, and this will be lifting up to the north and east. The latest information that's been coming in through the morning points to a colder, snowier scenario for us here in southeastern New England. So this was the overnight data, and you can see where it had the mixing through Providence and into the east and west bays. Well, the new data with that colder and farther east scenario brings mostly snow into the area of along 95 and points north and west. So with that in mind, I adjusted our snowfall totals. So areas along and west of 95 expected to see 4 to possibly 8 inches of snow. As you travel into the west and east bays, we're looking at several inches of heavy wet snow all the way down perhaps to the coastline. So this is going to be high impact with the bulk of this falling during the evening hours. We're looking at our winds picking up along the coastline, and that's certainly a big concern because when you add that heavier snowfall in with the stronger winds, we're going to be prone to some power outages. So now through 4 o'clock, steadier rain moving in, wet snow in northwest Rhode Island. It's after 4 o'clock, so right around the time of the evening commute, that heavy rain may make a quick switch to heavy snow. Very difficult travel expected this evening, lingering lighter rain and snow showers through the night. My full futurecast coming up.
In Cranston, meantime, Pawtucket Village area expected to receive the brunt of the wind from this storm. Monitoring the conditions there, let's go to Eyewitness News reporter Eric Halpern now with more live coverage.
Patrick, out here along the banks of the Pawtucket River, things aren't looking out of the ordinary right now. We've seen a couple people stopping by throughout the morning, taking a look at the river during what they're calling the calm before the storm. We also stopped over at the bridge on Broad Street to take a look at the river from there. The water flowing into the bay. There has been a slight but steady breeze throughout the morning, but overall things have been pretty calm. As I was talking with one gentleman by the river here, he was reflecting on some of the times the river has flooded. He told me with today's forecast, he's ready for spring.
I hope we luck out and stays up north someplace. Doesn't come down here. We've had enough of a winter.
And we'll be continuing to monitor the river and the conditions here in the Cranston area throughout the day, and we'll have the latest for you starting live on WPRI at 5. Live in Cranston, I'm Eric Halpern, Eyewitness News.
Both wind and snow expected today and rain. The state also preparing in coastal areas. Eyewitness News reporter Walt Buteau joining us live now in Narragansett with a look at the conditions down there. Walt?
Well, we can tell you that high tide hit here about 21 minutes ago, and we can take a look down the coast here. That part of the beach will be covered in beachgoers in just a short period of time, really only 12 weeks away if you think about it. And as we take you across the choppy surf, you can see on this side of Narragansett Town Beach's parking lot about a dozen people in cars and trucks watching the waves, a woman right there taking pictures. And if we take a look down there, John, a little farther down, you have two women. I don't mean to laugh, but it's a tough day to be on the beach, and they're actually barefoot. I saw that earlier. It has been gusty here, winds occasionally about 20 miles per hour, coming as you would expect right out of the northeast, and steady at 14 miles per hour. We'll be traveling throughout the area covering breaking news if it happens during this last punch from winter, as we're only about 2 weeks away from spring. For now, we're live in Narragansett. Walt Buteau, Eyewitness News.